Differentiation is a hot topic in education right now. As class sizes grow exponentially, teachers face the daunting task of teaching all levels of students in a single class. Teachers must stimulate and engage intellectually gifted students while simultaneously scaffolding curriculum to support lower-level learners. This delicate balance is what many argue separates the best teachers from the herd. Fellow future mentors, good day and mabuhay sa inyong lahat. On this episode, we discuss that why differentiated instruction. So stay tuned in this new normal report in CONSOL PCFG3. Let us first define what is meant by the differentiated instruction. Differentiated instruction is a teacher's response to students' varying needs, interests, and learning styles. Furthermore, differentiated instruction is the practice of modifying and adapting instruction materials, content, students' projects, and products, and assessment to meet the learning needs of individual students. Designing curriculum of varied complexity using a variety grouping strategies, modifying outcomes and product expectations, tailoring delivery, and providing tiered projects are all critical elements in differentiating instruction. When the teachers differentiate instruction, they use variety of teaching and learning strategies that are necessary to meet the diverse needs of students in any class.
Bring with them diversity of ability. And it's not just, who knows how to spell and who doesn't, and who knows the vocabulary and who doesn't, but it's also the willingness to participate at different levels. So we have students that come to school just ready to want to learn everything, and students who say, well, why are we here? And it's that diversity that we're really trying to capture, whether it's linguistically or whether it happens to be through different ways in which we can modify the environment or ways in which we can actually change the teaching learning process for them.
Here's the question, why differentiate instruction? Take note of this. All learners are unique and have varying interests, talents, strengths, as well as needs. Hence, it is essential that teaching and learning experiences to reflect this what we call diversity. To ensure engaged, successful, and flourishing learners, teaching and learning experiences need to be designed in a way that provide opportunities for students to learn and demonstrate their understanding in different ways. Differentiated instruction somewhat excites the brilliant student to uncover deeper layers of learning while simultaneously structuring curriculum to support lower-level student with learning disabilities, both identified and unidentified. Pairing students to allow for peer teaching is another method of reinforcing the strong student's understanding of material while providing a struggling student with a peer instructor. This reciprocal learning style is another way for teachers to utilize the strengths in their classrooms. To create this differentiated instruction, here just an analogy. Just as consumers know that a one-size-fits-all won't work when buying a pair of jeans, educators know that one standard approach to teaching will not meet the needs of all or even most students. Without an attempt to vary instruction to meet the individual needs of each student, the curriculum is bound to bore and some baffle others. Therefore, differentiating instructions helps ensure that learners are engaged in respectful tasks and provide diverse means of learning that reflect their strengths and address their needs simultaneously.
What influenced James Becker to be a trailblazer? Let's go back to the story.
One of the most important things in today's society is to look at how we balance the need to attain standards that are defined for all students and still allow for the individuality and respect the individual differences academically as well as linguistically, culturally, and economically of the students in the class.
So I might have students who are really strong writers, but they may not be very good at math. Or I have a lot of logical thinkers, but they struggle with more of the creative and imaginative and outside of the box thinking. So I'm really trying to meet the levels of the students, but also challenging them with different levels of rigor. So my goal is to have high expectations for all students, regardless of them being identified gifted, not being identified gifted. I'm still trying to get them to meet those high-level expectations by challenging them with different things.
So, before we end this episode, or a short episode, let us have a short recap. Differentiated instruction is a teacher's response to students' varying needs, interests, and learning styles. All learners are unique and have varying interests, talents, strengths, as well as needs. Hence, it is essential that teaching and learning experiences to reflect this what we call diversity. To ensure engaged, successful, and flourishing learners, teaching and learning experiences need to be designed in a way that provide opportunities for students to learn and demonstrate their understanding in different ways. If you have any questions or suggestions or clarification, just comment down below. So thank you for watching and goodbye!